Some celebs pull up local. You know we up next, pull up mobos. They don't be there on repeat, they're like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. Photo now. But for now, I'm local. For now, preserve the beat, I'm more.
Yes, my people there, man. Big up yourselves. Big up everyone inside. Big up the whole Metric community. You know me, I'm always here for you lot, man. So, everyone big up yourself. Make sure you hit up the like button on your way in. And obviously big it up on your way out if you think. We're going to get straight to it. It's been a mad day. What a day it's been. What a Saturday. It's not really a casual Saturday, has it? It's been a weird Saturday today. Let me just see if we ain't got no bombers before I start, because I don't want to start this and then there's a bomber for no reason. What's that Fabrizio's come and said? Okay, nothing to do with us. Yeah, I don't want to get no bombers half midstream. Yeah, man, let's talk, man. Let's get into it, man. You know the stuff that's gone on today about with Cesco. It's been a madness. What a day, innit? It's been crazy. We've woken up. This is how we woke up in the morning. Remember that? We woke up with all this Slovenian guy talking about Newcastle's won the race. Man done a 3-hour stream earlier. For those that don't know, man was on stream earlier for 3 hours because man was streaming, talking about this. Everyone was talking. We're talking about other things. And then bam, Newcastle made the bid. So it was crazy earlier. So this is what came out earlier and this is what had us talking. And then obviously, as we know, from then, they ended up doing the bid. You get it? They ended up doing the bid. They actually bidded. But as you lot know from now, Ornstein came out and said, yo, Leipzig view Newcastle's offer for Benjamin Cesco as insufficient. So they rejected it. It's a myth. Yeah, we're not feeling that bid there. It's insufficient funds, mate. We want more money. We want proposal 75 plus 5 after Leipzig asks interested clubs for 75 plus add-ons and sell-on fee. Man United pursuit also continues, but no bid yet. 22-year-old undecided. So Cesco still ain't decided yet, man. I don't know what's going on, man. I think Cesco has to come out and say he wants United or he wants Newcastle, whatever, until it happens. But the fact that they've even rejected that bid, it's a bit spooky though, because how much do they really want then? Because it's coming like they want to try to do some bidding war or something. They want us to go mad on each other, but we ain't got the money to be doing no bidding war, mate. So I don't know what they think is going to happen here. And obviously Ben Jacobs came out and said Leipzig have rejected Newcastle's 75 million plus 5 bid for Benjamin Cesco. 75 million fixed fee met their quoted valuation, but overall package not seemed acceptable in terms of both total and structure. So, bro, I don't know what they want. If they're getting 80 million euros, what they've asked for, and they're still complaining, what do these guys really want? I don't know, man. But their structure is all the way they structured it. They don't like it. But maybe they want some more money up front as well. I don't know. It's a mad one. Leipzig are not yet dropping their demands from when Arsenal were working on the transfer before Victor Gyökeres. Man United yet to bid, but remain in the race, holding club to club and player talks. Leipzig hoping, and some sources say waiting for Man United offer to create competitive tension. So they want to bid him more. They think we're going to go on top of each other, 30, 35, 37, 40. I don't know what they think is going to happen. Cesco has still not, as of Saturday afternoon, indicated to either club which one he prefers to join. Despite reports from Slovenia, he has already picked Newcastle. So them Slovenia ones, Ben Jacobs said, forget about all of that. It's just, you've gone mad. Even Ornstein has said 22-year-old undecided. So you've gone mad. So this can go left or right. This can go any way. This is not as straightforward as we thought it was. All that he prefers United, where all of that, it's not really certain yet. Prior to Newcastle's bid, there were some fears within the club that Cesco was holding out for Manchester United. So Newcastle are in fear that Cesco wants United. And then obviously you got Alex Crook, the Crook. He came out and basically said the same thing. No surprise, Newcastle bid rejected. Leipzig, no, Man United are still very much at the table, and fear on the northeast lingers that his preferred destination is Old Trafford. So Newcastle are scared. They're saying, yo, we think like he still ain't picked us because he wants United. But he hasn't come out and said he wants United. and I just see a little something. Obviously soon I'll share my screen and whatnot. You know what we do it anyway. But Jan's come out and said something like, basically they need to know that we've got the funds. So until they know that we've got the funds to even pay for Cesco, that's when they're on some joke things. So I don't know, man. I don't know. This guy is smoking. I'm going to go straight to you because you're lost, Matthew. If you think we need the funds, if you think we're broke and we need to sell first, you need to go have a sleep and then come back and go watch the stream before this one. I'm telling you, it's not the case, mate. We don't need nothing no more. We've got money. It got briefed all today. If you watched the earlier stream, you would have seen it, Matthew. So I don't smoke, brother. Yeah, you need to go and have a nap and then go watch the earlier stream. Trust me. We don't need to sell no one. Yeah, trust me. But yeah, so that's what's going on, man. So obviously it looks like he wants to come to Old Trafford, but that was all the reports before. He prefers us, etc. But I don't know what's going on. We ain't showed him we've got money yet. We ain't bidded. We're saying Fabrizio's come out and said we're only going to bid if he tells us he wants us. So if he goes, yes, I'm excited and I want to join you lot, then we're going to bid for him. So if we bid, soon as we bid for Cesco, just know that he wants us, basically. It's done. We're not going to bid and he turns around and rejects us and all of that. There's no point. So that's what Fabrizio's saying, that the Newcastle bid is not important. He's saying that bid is not important. I told you that from last week. Look, Newcastle informed Leipzig last week they're set to match their request. Same for player terms. But nothing's changed. They told Cesco already, we can bid for you. We've got the money now. So they've just bidded to show him that we really got the money for you. But nothing's changed. Cesco's already known this. So that's what they're trying to say. And obviously Sky Sports, as you can see the timer at the bottom at 10:22, not too long ago, Sky Sports has come out and said that Man United are in discussions with Leipzig tonight about Cesco. Depending on how those talks progress, United will decide whether or not to make a bid. Tonight, we're talking to him. So we're talking to him as we speak right now with Leipzig. So I don't know. Remember, we've heard about Hojlund and all of that, so we don't know. But remember, there's a special gentleman agreement between Cesco and Leipzig that the price rate tag will be limited for clubs that are special clubs. So is Newcastle a special club to Cesco? Is he going to tell them that's a special club? I don't know, man. It's a weird one, man. It's so weird. But the bid is not important. So that bid that they've done ain't important because they've already known that they can do that. You're just showing us that you've got the money. But you've looked a bit more shitter now because it's been rejected. Do you get what I'm trying to say to you? Hi, Mitch. Up the effing Reds. Yeah, big up yourself, Ashman. 70M is not enough. Needs to be 80 plus 10 and then we're overpaying by 30. Raw. How much do you think he's worth? How much do you think he's worth, Charlie? These geezers don't know that we're locked in with Cesco, brother. Yeah, we are, but he hasn't come out and said he wants us yet. He's still undecided. Remember that. Nothing has changed. And as you can see from Fabrizio's last paragraph, he says, Man United still there, in contact with Leipzig as well, set to bid if Cesco chooses them. So if we bid tomorrow, Cesco's come to us and said, I want to come to United. Bid. So if we don't bid, he hasn't chosen us. If we bid, he's chosen us. So as soon as you don't see a bid, just know it's done. I'm so calm. Why are you calm, Sean? What do you reckon? Big up, Mitch. Big up yourself, Harvey, man. That's my guy. Big up, brother. Abraham, big up yourself. I DM'd the Slovenian Donny, telling him, how we doing? Aiden, Newcastle fan, my guy. What you telling me, bro? How you feeling today, man? The bid got rejected. What are you saying about it, man? How you feeling? And what do you think is going to happen next, man? Do you think you lot are going to land Cesco? Are we going to land him? What's going to happen? Hope we have upper hand on this deal. Boy, they're scared. They think that Cesco's taking so long because, as you can see from Fabrizio, yeah, that the Cesco thing's been going on for over a week for Newcastle. Newcastle was in the lead from ages ago. They went up to him over a week ago and said, "No, we weren't even in a race these times. We weren't even in a race." And they went up to Cesco and told him, "Yo, we're ready to pay whatever you want. We're ready to pay whatever your agent wants, and we're ready to pay whatever Leipzig wants," a week ago. So the fact that Cesco still ain't said yes to them, he hasn't agreed personal terms, it's been over a week before we was even in the race. There in their head, they know, they're thinking that he wants United. So that's why they're getting a bit scared now. That's what Ben Jacobs has said. If you look at the last paragraph, and that's what Alex Crook has said. Why is United ever so slow? Is that back in town ready to train? Injury must be better. Yeah, Isaac don't want to play for you lot, man. He wants to bounce. Get me Mateta or Isaac. Isaac ain't going to come, Ibrahim. Forget about it. Never going to happen. Hello, yes. We saying Dan Coy. Talk to me. He's ours. We'll be done by midweek next week. This is getting silly in our time to move away. Who do you think we should go for, Charlie? Who do you think we should go for instead? If he wanted Newcastle, he'd be there ready. The special club clause is going to be activated with us, and the Rivalry will come in clutch. If we have to send Hojlund the other way, we will. But Hojlund saying he don't want to go Leipzig. Have you not seen the reports? Hojlund is saying I don't want to go Leipzig. He's trying to mess up this whole deal for us. Newcastle sent a bid without even getting a confirmation from the player. We're only bidding if he's choosing that. Exactly. So if we bid tomorrow, just know it's done, basically. That you need his head wobbled, we're United. Man think we ain't got money. Have you not seen the reports that we've got money? Do I have to show you what happened earlier? Like, I don't understand. I don't like showing the same things in different streams, but man's coming in here talking about what are you smoking and all of that. We're broke. We need to sell first. Brother, I'm going to bring in the reports for you. Don't worry, Matthew, because obviously, clearly, you don't know what's going on. You're not watching the streams enough, man. So don't worry. I'll bring in the reports and show you that we're cool. We can go there and bid now. So don't watch nothing. I'm not going to block you on that. It's cool. If you want in Newcastle, you'd be there. Special club, blah, blah, blah. Never Newcastle sent a bid again. I just read these, innit? Said this earlier. United would prepare a bid and Newcastle will get rejected. Boy, apparently Newcastle's one is how it's been structured, though. Apparently it's the same price, but from what who said it? Was it Ben Jacobs that said the total fee? And yeah, look at the second paragraph of Ben Jacobs. 75 million fixed fee met their quoted valuation, but overall package not deemed acceptable in terms of both total and structure. So if you just said structure, cool, but you're saying total. Bro, they asked for 75 plus 5 add-ons. What's going on here? I don't understand what's happening. So if they're saying that to them, maybe they're not part of the special club then. This special club talk, maybe they're not part of it. Look at this. There's a gentleman's agreement between Benjamin Cesco and Leipzig. The price tag for the limited clubs could be reduced to a range of 70 to 80 plus 5 to 10 add-ons. This is only value for a few clubs considered special by Cesco. Is Cesco going to turn around and say that Newcastle is special to him? Come on, mate. I don't think so. We don't brief the athletic boys without knowing he's coming and we can make it happen. True. Where's the bid, though? We're still waiting, but we're going to see, man. Mitch, I don't want Tesco. See the Watkins train still going on. And I don't know if you lot have seen, yeah. I'm going to get into it in a minute, but Watkins is still around as well. The Watkins thing is not finished, by the way, you lot. Whistle or Watkins will go to Newcastle. That's their level. Yeah, Cesco is meant for us. The kid is their next lat. And they got thing as well. Nicholas Jackson's on that list as well. And Strand Larson. Strand Larson's on that list. Nicholas Jackson, Ollie Watkins. They've got a few guys that are ready to go. Remember, yesterday it came out that they're out of the race. And then today they went and bidded for him. This is the madness about it. Look at this yesterday. This is yesterday. Yeah, we're out. The new target is Ollie Watkins. They want to go for Ollie Watkins. If not, they want to go for Strand Larson. Strand Larson is getting quoted at 65 million. This was yesterday. And today they've come and bidded. Let's go. A bit like Gyökeres, we had the money, but the player wasn't interested. Hopefully, same with Cesco and Newcastle. Cesco is a 60 million player. 60 million, you reckon he is, yeah? I don't think we'll get him for 60 million, you know. We'll get him for about 70 max. All in all together, it'll be 70. So 60 plus that's what they bidded Newcastle. They bidded 60 plus 5 or something, didn't it? Or 65 plus 5. How much was it? Yes, 75. That's 65 plus 5. That's like 70 million. So he wants us trust. We should either get Cesco or move on. Quit flapping around. Season starts. We need a striker. I'm with you. Ikatike is 95, Cesco is 100. You rate Cesco a lot in it, Sean. I just seen Cesco pissed up, leaving her. It seems like United doesn't want to work on the weekends. Nah, they're working as we speak right now. Look at this. Look at this game at 10 o'clock. Look at the first article. Sky Sports just pull it out. Darmesh, he's kind of reliable. So Man United are in discussions with Leipzig tonight about Benjamin Cesco. Depending on how these talks progress, United will decide whether or not to make a bid. We're only going to bid, as you can see from the last article and the last paragraph, Man United still there in contact with Leipzig as well, set to bid if Cesco chooses us. We're not going to sit around and throw 100 loose bids like Newcastle's done. They're through a bid and they don't even know if the geezer wants them or not. This is why they're getting rejected so much. Look at what Ornstein said. The last 2 lines, 22-year-old, undecided. So he hasn't even made up his mind yet. And you've just bidded for him. So they're moving a bit mad. Yes, I like Cesco, FIFA. Iketika is a 55, but yeah, it's true. It's funny how Newcastle fans were happy on their record fee, mocking United, and then they got rejected. Be back. I want the Vlahovic, but Cesco is the next big thing. How the hell have Liverpool raised 3-6 million players so we can't get cash? Because it's just mad. The Garnacho and not Garnacho, Sancho and Rashford, their wages are so high, they're limited to only a certain amount of clubs. That's Garnacho and Rashford. Sancho and Rashford. Garnacho, I don't know what's going on with him. People are saying he should go for 30 million. I don't know, man. Piff is involved now to close Cesco deal. They flew from Saudi today. Let's see. Yeah, they're offering him whatever he wants. That's why you lot are trying to get him now. Because you lot are offering him so much money. And this is what you lot say we do. It's crazy, Aiden, but it is where it is, man. I think you lot will get him. I'll be real. We're like one of those crappy golf carts with sole gear. Wasn't all this Newcastle talk coming out about 1 a.m. last night? Exactly. This is where it started from. It started all from here. This all started from here. From this Slovenian guy came out and said Newcastle have won the battle for blah, blah, blah. And then the Liverpool Dave Ockop said the same thing. Sasha came out and said the same thing. And then today morning, the Mirror said Cesco rejects Man United move. And we're sitting there like, what are you talking about? This is gas, man. No one is reliable. Bam. And then they bidded. So something was in the air. Even if the Slovenian guy is wrong and he's lied, he knew that there was Newcastle still at the edge because there was nothing like that. Everything before was just Man United. We're favourites, etc. He prefers us. And then they just bidded. So something came out, bro. It's mad. This news from Barcelona with player demanding 75 million past man. That's pure agreement. I'm backing United if they pull out of the race. Yeah. It's going to get a bit mad. Remember, Cesco could still sign a deal as well. We don't need to sell. We are paying in installments. That's what I'm trying to tell this geezer. That's what I was trying to show him because obviously, clearly, he doesn't know what's going on. He's just, I don't know what he's on. He just comes into chats or something. But won't they say he wants us and then we bid to separate tweets? But won't he say he wants us and then we bid in? I don't understand that, Dora, you know. Say that again, please. I don't understand that one there. Cesco, in my opinion, wants a club like Madrid, United, or Newcastle is a move to get another move. Yeah, maybe. Leipzig know this, and this is why they want a sell-in clause. Yeah, maybe. It's true. That's a good point, Unshakable, you know. They're not really rating it like that. So they're saying, if he goes Newcastle, they might sell him on in a few years. They might be thinking that, innit? So they want a sell-on clause. That's true. Because if we get a sell-on clause, it's not going to make no difference. We're never going to sell him. If he works for us, he works. We're not going to turn around and sell him. Why would we sell him? That's the thing about clubs like Man United and Liverpool and Real Madrid and that. If you work, you're never going to get sold. Hit the likes, my peoples, man. Love for that, Harvey. Appreciate you, man. Like and subscribe, man. If you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe button. All my peoples, hit the likes, man. Let's get this algorithm going bananas, man. How are we on so much low likes? I've got more people in the chats than the likes. What's going on? Hit the likes, my peoples. If you keep Cesco for a long time, so it won't matter. Exactly. Strand Larson at 80. Strand Larson is 65 million. Yes, I don't know what that is in euros. 75 million or something. I don't know, bro, but it's gone mad. So this is what's going on, man. This is what's going on. It's going mad. You couldn't sell water in a drought. Easy. See, mods, this geezer, he's not happy with the board. I'll tell you that for free. Go into Tesco before it closed. Benjamin Tesco. Isaac staying and Cesco. Here we go, 80 million. It's not going to happen, man. I think you lot are going to get him, but it's going to be a long thing and we probably back out. Or unless he comes out and says, I only want United. 65. It's gone mad. It's gone mad. And remember, if you look at the article, it says Wolves value Strand Larson at more than 65 million amid Newcastle interest. So what they're doing is they look around and they're seeing, Newcastle are interested, we're going to bump them. That's what happens when you get rejected so much. Everyone sees how hungry you are. And they go mad. Yes, lad, the kid's special. Yeah, you rate him. No more than 75 million for Cesco. Whatever striker we get, we won't be getting a bargain with Cesco. Be 70 million. He's in the current market. Cesco performance makes him a 60 million. He's not tearing up the league. He played about 700 minutes in Vlahovic last season. Yeah, it's true, but he's younger, isn't it? He's younger. And I heard he was playing in the 2. The manager was making him drop in and all of that. I don't know, man. But a lot of people rate Cesco, and he's a good potential. He's definitely better than Hojlund, isn't it? But remember, guys, I'm telling you, look, the thing with Cesco is not done anyway. And if we don't go for him, there's other strikers that's there. It's not the be and all. It's not the end if we don't get Cesco. Sorry, Match. United are working on weekends. Yeah, they are, man. They're working as we speak, as you can see in this article in front of you. They're working right now. So we'll see. If we wake up tomorrow and we bidded, you know that Cesco gave us the heads up. Buy Sesko, Watkins, Ramos on low, make it happen, Match. I'll make the phone call for you, Santos. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to make the phone call. Juventus is trying to re-sign Vlahovic on a cheaper deal. Juventus re-signed Vlahovic, which he rejected. They're trying to re-sign him, give him a new contract, but drop his wages. He's on 310k. So yeah, I get what you're saying. How's it going? Big up yourself, Martin, man. I hope you're good, man. Big money can make him through. Yeah, the big money that they're offering. For those that don't know, Fabrizio's told us that they are offering him a bag. Yeah, they've said they'll give him whatever money he wants. They'll give Cesco's agents whatever money he wants, and they'll give Leipzig whatever they want. So the fact that they've rejected this bid don't mean nothing. And of course they're going to reject the first bid because you lot have already put all the briefs out there and let it be known that you don't pay anything that they want. So of course they're going to reject it. This is what I'm trying to say. It's going to get too high soon where we're going to have to go and match whatever they want, which is going to be crazy. Say they go and bid 85 million right now. We're not going to match no 85 million. You know what I'm going to say to you? So this is what I'm trying to say. Like, yo, we need to let this thing smooth out. He needs to come out as soon as possible and say, I want United or it's a miss. Look at this. Newcastle are ready to go and pay whatever Leipzig want. They're ready to go and pay whatever Cesco wants. They're also ready to pay whatever Cesco's agents wants. And if you look at the bottom, the second article, the first article, the second paragraph, it says it's up to Cesco to decide. Newcastle are ready to pay. Man United are ready to bid. We're trying to negotiate, bruv. They're just ready to pay whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? United are ready to bid and negotiate with Leipzig, which is different to Newcastle. Newcastle are ready to bid, just pay whatever. So it's different, man. And trust me, we're getting there. His idols are Cristiano. He's on the Cesco. They'll make up your mind and let's get this deal wrapped up. Forget about it. What are those? Don't worry, I got you, Dara. I didn't understand that one day when you said it. I didn't understand what way it came, but cool. That's going to come. Don't worry, Dara. We're just into the Cesco stuff now and I'm going to get into all of that. Tired of all the talk. Cesco ain't all that. Who do you want then no more? Tell me who you want then. Who do you want then instead of Cesco? Manchester United run away from Cesco. I want Mateta. We're not linked to him though. This is the thing about Mateta. I want Mateta as well, bro. But we're not linked to this guy. I don't know why. We're not getting linked to him no more. The only thing that Fabrizio said was that we'll link to him at the beginning of the window, and then we had 4 other targets, which was probably Ekitike, Osimhen, Gyökeres, and who's the other geezer that was on that list? Osimhen, Gyökeres, Ekitike, and Delat, and they're all gone. So I don't know what's going on, but we're not linked with him, man. There's a price where I think United should walk away. I say anything over 85 million euros ain't worth it. I think that Newcastle will pay that, you know. I think we get Cesco in the end match. Vivell, hopefully, we get the price down, John match. Yeah, they're willing to pay anything. So unless he comes out and says he wants us only, I don't think it's going to happen. We should sign Agent Smith from, say, the bid got rejected though. Yeah, it did get rejected. It did. What's going on, Lee, man? You good? We telling me, man. How you feeling about this bid getting rejected? Obviously, your club saying that they'll pay whatever. So, of course, they're going to reject it. Newcastle are ready to pay whatever. They're willing to pay Cesco whatever. They're willing to pay Cesco's agents whatever. Blah, of course, they're going to reject it, me. If Fabrizio's coming out with a video like this that everyone can see. So, it's been rejected, as you can see. Leipzig view Newcastle's offer as insufficient. Newcastle proposal 75 plus 5 after Leipzig asks interested clubs for 75 plus add-ons plus sell-on. Man United pursuit also continues, but no bid yet. 22-year-old undecided. And this is why you lot fear. Ben Jacobs has come here and said that you lot fear that basically that Man United is going to end up. He wants to go Man United because you lot have been waiting for a whole week. Remember that, a whole week you lot have been waiting. Fabrizio came out last week and said, yo, Newcastle are ready to bid. They said that last week. They informed Leipzig last week they're set to match their request, but they haven't got the okay from my man. Who are you talking about? Keith, what's he done? What's he said? Because from last I said, he just said that it hasn't been rejected, but it's about the structure. But bro, it doesn't say nothing about that here, bro. When you look at what Ben Jacobs is saying, he's saying it's the structure and both total. So if that's what you're talking about, then, mate, it says the total. So I don't know how much they want, bro, but it's you lot saying that you'll pay anything. Letting Fabrizio put that out, that's messing up the whole thing, bro. So I don't know. What do you reckon is going to happen, Lee? What do you reckon? Tell me. But we're talking to him tonight, apparently. That's what Sky Sports has come out. The last thing Sky Sports came out and said is that we're talking to him tonight. So I don't know what's going to happen, man, but we're busy. We're trying to get this deal over the line, but we just need the geezer to come out and say, listen, mate, structural potential deal. Yeah, it's just the same shit. Talks are continuing over a structured deal. Look, I'm going to share my screen with you lot and show you lot what Lee's got gassed off this. Let me show you lot what Lee's talking about. Check Sky Sports. This is nothing, mate. This is nothing. We already know this, but what does this mean, though, Lee? Are you trying to say that what is still going on? It hasn't been thing. Let me show you what Lee's talking about. Let me show you that. Talks are ongoing, continuing tonight over the structure of a potential deal for Benjamin Cesco between Newcastle and Leipzig. After the Premier League club submitted a bid with Man United, also in discussions. What does that mean, though? This is what I'm trying to say. That doesn't mean anything. What? Because you lot put a bid in, you feel like you're in a better. It doesn't mean anything. This geezer hasn't given his okay yet. Liverpool put in a bid for Cesco. He got accepted everything, and he still went to Chelsea. This hasn't even been accepted, bro. They're just basically reporting what we already know. It's nothing really new, man. So they've said that, and then look at this. This was like, what, an hour ago or something? Where is it? They've come out here and they've said the same thing, basically, like, oh, Man United are in talks now. Like, Darmesh, whatever his name is. Let me show you, look. Where is it? Look at this article. That's from Sky at 10:22. 10:22. He said the same thing. He said Man United are in discussions with Leipzig tonight about Benjamin Cesco, depending on how those talks progress. So, mate, come on, man. I don't know what's going to happen, man. But obviously, you lot are willing to pay him whatever. That's what's stalling it. But you've been waiting a whole week. Fabrizio was saying, look at Fabrizio, what he says in the second article. The Newcastle bid is not important because it's the same thing as last week. Nothing's changed. You lot have told Leipzig you can bid for him, you've got the money, everything. But Cesco hasn't given you the heads up. So you've just gone and bidded. So there's nothing changed. That's exactly what he's saying. Fabrizio was saying there's nothing changed. The Newcastle bid is not important. How can you bid and the man's coming out and saying it's not important? Cesco taking forever to decide. Mateta, Prem proving he's tall, bully defenders got position. Yeah, I think Mateta is a good. We should get Mateta, but we just ain't been linked with him. I'll be real with you. Like, we got linked to him at the beginning of the season. That was it. Good evening, beginning of the transfer window. Good evening. If United want him, then put the money on the table, give him the pen for his contract. That's what I'm saying. Don't see this news anymore. Cesco, please come to Man United. Ornstein said it was insufficient, which it's rejected, bro. The bid was rejected. What are we doing here? It's rejected, but of course they're working on it, etc. now, because it's not like we've rejected it and we move on. Do you know what I'm saying? We bidded 3 times for Mbumo. 2 times before that it got rejected, then we carried on talking. It's rejected, bro. Insufficient is rejected. And if you look at what Ben Jacobs said, Leipzig have rejected Newcastle's 75 plus 5. It's rejected. What are we doing here? We play Everton tomorrow. And yeah, I'm watching that one. I might do a little watch along still, Mustafa. Might do a little watch along tomorrow, you lot, yeah? 10 o'clock, Everton. I might be here, watch along. You get me? Sky Sports put a video saying we're willing to pay 65 million up front. Yes, but you need the okay from Dookie, and the okay hasn't come yet, Lee. This is what I'm saying. You lot have been waiting a whole week for this guy. This is what Fabrizio's saying. He's saying the bid is not important, big man. You've been waiting for the okay from Cesco for a week. It's not happening. This is why you lot are getting scared now when you're saying, "Raw, is this guy waiting for Man United?" Because you've been waiting for a week. This geezer still hasn't. We wasn't even in the race. Remember that. You lot started talking to him. We weren't even in the race. And he's, as soon as we've come involved, he's waiting. And look at that. No surprise. Man United are still very much at the table, and fear on the northeast lingers that his preferred destination is Old Trafford. Because why is he taking so long? You've offered him the bag. You've offered him everything. You've offered his agent all the money. You've offered Leipzig the money. You've offered him whatever wages he wants. And he's still not giving you a decision after a week and a bit. And we've just come in the race. That's why we're saying. You get it? I can see this is why we're saying. Yeah, man. So it's a peak, man. It's looking weird, man. It's looking weird. We don't know what's going to happen. Man United building Newcastle. Mods, which team you... I think Mods supports United, but I think he's just angry about the ownership. Newcastle have already lost Callum Wilson, so you need it space. And if Sesko goes to United, they can possibly lose 2 strikers. I think they'll get Whistle. So Sky Sports a little behind. They fired most of their staff, and there's a Newcastle fan running most of the Sky Sports news. Keith. Sky Sports Keith. That's his name, Sky Sports Keith. He has broke a bit of news, though. He broke like 2 newses still. Yeah, he'd be a good player. Manchester, Man United fan for 20 years. And Team Tesco can think they won't commit before they are sure Man United can come up with the money. Time to go away from this player. No, but you know what it is, though? Because there's all these reports we have to sell. So you don't blame them. Look at this geezer that came in the chat earlier. I broke it down and I showed everyone we don't need to sell earlier. He's just come in the chat. We need to sell. We're broke. Are you smoking? This is what happens. A lot of people don't understand. Reports came out earlier saying we don't need to sell. We saved so much wages with Rashford, with all our Mbumo deal and everything. It's all came from installments. We're paying 4 installments for Mbumo. We don't need to sell right now. So this is what I'm saying. But I know you don't rate him. Charlie, you're not rating Cesco. It's evident. Come on, Lee. You may as well ring Shearer up, and if you Cesco don't give green light for Newcastle. It's obvious that Cesco wants United, so Newcastle need to. Newcastle, what they've tried to do is what Ben Jacobs has said. You lot got to read this with me. He basically said to no, it's not even. He don't even say it here. He said it on the last one when they made the official bid straight away. Yeah, this is when it got rejected. He said, Newcastle. What they tried to do is bid as soon as possible, knowing that Man United can't match it, and then obviously it puts them. We have to leave the race because we can't match the bid. That's everyone thinks we're broke. So that's what the situation was. Is bid quickly, and then obviously we have to leave the race. But bro, 1, it's been rejected, so it's backfired on them. And 2, they're bidded, and Cesco still hasn't given them the green light. This is what I'm trying to say. 22-year-old undecided. He's still undecided, and now they're just sitting there thinking, mate, this guy's still not decided. We've been in the race for what, a week and a half. It's mad. He must want to go United. I can see why Arsenal dumped Cesco after what Fjord said an hour ago. What did Fjord say again? What did he say? He said, what did he say? That Cesco, the money thing, innit? Yeah, he did say that. Yeah, the Team Cesco thing about the money, basically, that they want to know that we're definitely going to be able to pay for him. That's just him saying it, though, innit? We don't even know if it's true. It would surely be foolish to turn this offer. Had been me, I would sign him in a heartbeat. We are showing him we want him more by bidding big. But this is what I'm saying, boss. The fact that you're even in this situation where you have to show him we want him more is spooky already, Lee. Because it wasn't even a race. You lot was in for Cesco for about 3-4 days before we was even involved. We weren't even involved, brother. We came in the race, and then the geezer still wasn't gave you nothing. So that's why Fabrizio was saying, this doesn't mean anything. Fabrizio never spoke about it, you know. When the bid came out, he never said anything. And he's done a video and said the Newcastle bid is not important. How can a bid not be important? Because he knows Newcastle already told him from last week, yo, big man, we can come and pay for you. But Cesco's still sitting there and saying, I'm thinking about it. So he's sitting there saying, do I want to get all the money I can, or do I sit there and go to the club that I want to go to in Man United? It's mad. Man United is Cesco's chance to come to one of the big 6 plan and do this tweaking. Yeah, it's true. It's all right. We're doing fine. What do you mean we're doing fine, Gregory? What are you saying? What, we're doing fine as in we're in the race, or what? We're doing fine without him. We don't need him. Let me know what you mean by that. We get Cesco and the goals and the points will come. This missing job for. Yeah, but we ongoing installments that we're paying for now too. What do you mean? That's why we can buy him in installments. No more. Romano just tweeted saying Chelsea are pursuing God. Yeah, he said that one day earlier. Rest. Love for that, man. Appreciate it. Still, he said that one day earlier. He's been saying it every day. You know, Romano just repeats himself all the time. He just says the same things all the time. So yeah, he probably did say that, but he says that every single day that we're on to. We want Simmons and we want Thing. No talk shit for Garnacho, but they're gonna bid for him later. He's been saying this for the longest, bro. There's nothing new about this. Let me share my screen and show you that. But IRS, love for that, bro. Appreciate it still. For letting man know about that. But let me show you that what Arrest is talking about. He's come out with a tweet, just repeating himself. He says this all the time. This is nothing new. Look at this. Chelsea are pursuing both Xavi Simmons and Garnacho deals, separate topics, and not alternative. Both players keen on joining. Talks advancing for Xavi. Talks Leipzig aware of the player's desire. No talks for Garnacho yet, but he's on Chelsea's list. And they're waiting to the end of the window to say that. And that came out literally about 4 minutes ago. I rest love for that, bro, for letting man know about that. I told you that I don't have these notifications because I'm not, what's his name? Romano just tweets anything. He tweets the same things all the time. He said this bare times. He just keeps letting us know. So I can't even put him on notification because he'll keep repeating himself. To be honest, Cesco's 50-50. None of us know exactly. It's a big risk. Remember that. But if we can send Hojlund the other way and pay 30 million, that's the best business we've done in years. Trust me. Send Hojlund, get rid of him, and then get just pay them a 30 million. Oh, mate, come on, man. I'll be more after we sign Cesco. End of the day, one thing that will always work in United's and Cesco's favour is that this club will turn him into a brand. If they want money, exactly. Are United still bookies' favourite to sign Cesco? I saw that earlier, but I don't know how true it is. I saw it earlier, but I don't know how true it is. Watch this now. Let me show you that while going, car. There's man in there that think we ain't got no money. We can't buy Cesco now. Man, I'm mad. I need to keep in contact with the news, but I'm here giving you the news all day, every day, and man, I'm not even listening. What's going on? Where is he? Where is Chris Wheeler come out about it earlier? Was it Chris Wheeler that said it? Let me go to the United stand. Chris Wheeler, I think, came out and said it earlier. Where's the quotes? I spoke to Chris Wheeler. Bear of them actually came out. Sis Tony came out and spoke as well. Where is it? See, look, Newcastle's plan. Let me show you what Ben Jacobs said as soon as he said it. Newcastle's plan was to always bid for Cesco first, even without an agreement with a player to join. Man United are working on Cesco himself, buying into their project. So we're doing it opposite. Their thing is just we're going to bid for Cesco, and then hopefully Man United can't match the bid, and then they accept it, Leipzig. Cesco's got nowhere to go but us. We double his wages, everything. We're doing it opposite. Yo, Cesco, do you want to join, yes or no? Yes, I want to join. Bam, we put the bid in. Done. They're doing it the opposite way. Ben Jacobs said this earlier. This is what I was saying to you. This is exactly when they bidded. So their thing was different. Where's the thing about us we're having about the money situation, man? Man, think we got no money, but where did he say it was? Chris Wheeler, I swear he was. Oh, gosh. He's going to have an article, though, man. He's going to have an article or something, bruv. This guy's gonna have an article. I can't be bothered. See, look, he just says a little thing about it here, but it's there, man. How United saved enough money for possible striker, midfield, and goalkeeper deals. And basically, he broke it down and he was saying the installments we done for Mbeumo and Cunha gives us so much leg room because we still got money. We just don't have a lot of money to give up front. So if they want, say, 70 million up front or something, we can't give them that. Or 60 million, we might not be able to give them that. But if they want, okay, they want 60 million or more, or 70 million, and we can give them 20 million this year, 20 million next year, etc., then we might be able to work it out. So that's what Chris Wheeler was saying. He made it clear earlier, like, yo, we can pay for a striker now, but we just got to do it in installments. So man are coming in and saying we ain't got no money. They've gone mad. We've got money. It's installments now. That's how all of these things run in installments. If they didn't run in installments, then it'll be peak. What else is thing? Yeah, man. Let's see what I've got here. Cesco, please, Cesco. Cesco thing is mad. This is what I'm saying. See, this time last week we was all split. We was all sitting there. We want Watkins. I want Cesco. We want Watkins. Now everyone just either with the Cesco train or they're saying walk away, straight away. Yeah, no, we've been looking at him from before that. Oh, you lot, yeah? Oh, yeah. We're looking at him just to take away. Yeah, you was. You was looking at him for years. I know. Same as us, though. We've been scouting him for a few years, but we've never really gone deep with it. After we went for Hojlund, we said we're not really going to do the project thing like that no more. Have you guys heard anything about the fallout between Cunha and Ruben? Cunha wants to become captain of United and Ruben did not like that. Is this true? He did not play against Bournemouth. Nah, man, I ain't heard nothing like that. They're hugging each other in a new video and all that. Bro, they're hugging each other. Did you not see the video that came out today? They're hugging each other. They had an interview. My man said he's obsessed with him. I don't think that's true, man. I don't think that's true still. Where did you hear that one there, Charlie? We need him. We need who? Cesco. We're going to sign Cesco. The kid is loving the attention. It's good. Weekend. Man United. Okay, so you're calm about that then, Gregory. Yeah, you're saying it's calm. You're going to sign he's just loving the attention. I hear you. I hear it. I hear it. Signing Cesco, make up for the other strikers we failed to get. Listen, I just hope. Obviously, it's all potential and it's hope. That's all we can go with is hope. I just hope that he just hits the ground running, man. Or even if he chips in. Man can't put too much pressure on him, innit? But I hope he chips in. The longer it goes, the better for us because it means Cesco wants us. But was burnt with Arsenal, so he's waiting for us to find a sweet deal with Leipzig, and it seems Hojlund can be that sweet now. Yeah, I'm going to get into Hojlund in a minute as well, you guys. Don't worry. I really pray that Garnacho deal won't go through. I want to see him crawl back to Amarin and beg for game time. You're really on some... Nah, we need it to go through because if we go through, we've got the money to spend now. We need Garnacho's deal to go through. If he doesn't go through, we're in trouble. Hojlund doesn't want to go to Leipzig, though. Exactly. I'm going to get into that. Cesco and Mbeumo, Cunha, what a deadly trio. Freedom fighters go. We'll pay anything to get rid of Rasmus. Sancho's a problem that never ends. He's never linked with no one. 1 minute he's linked to someone, then he's gone. It's just a myth. Let him go. Evening, bro. Evening, like and sub if you haven't already. Slices, big up yourself, man. Hit the like button if you're new. Hit the subscribe button if you're new too. Yeah? All my peoples, hit the likes, man. We ain't got enough likes in here, man. We got more people in the chat than likes. It doesn't make no sense. Hit the likes, my peoples, man. I don't even know who Pinto is, Ibrahim. Bro, is the Cesco deal yet done? Newcastle got Cesco. Nah, they ain't got him yet. As you can see, it's been insufficient, so it's been rejected. And then obviously Ben Jacobs has come out and said the same thing has been rejected. But now they fear that he's waiting for us because they've been waiting a whole week for him. They've literally had the advantage. They were talking to him before we was even involved. And they've been waiting a week for him to come out and say, yeah, he wants to go there. And he hasn't done it. And now we're inside. We're in the involved. It's getting even more spooky. But we're sitting there and we're saying, Fabrizio saying, we're not going to do what they're doing, just bid for him and he might turn us down. We're not on that. We're talking to him and Leipzig and saying, yo, as soon as they give us the heads up, Cesco says, yeah, I want to join. Pull the trigger. We're pulling the trigger. So as soon as you see us bid for Cesco, we've more or less got him. He gave us the heads up. If we don't bid for Cesco, then he's telling us, yo, he hasn't given us the heads up and it's spooky anyway. Encouraging from Wheeler. Where's the source for the bid? I'm going to show you the bid soon. Amon Sancho's the rotten teeth. Are we getting Cesco? What's going on? I don't know what's going on with Cesco, man. Obviously, like I just said, Fabrizio, that's BS. What's BS? What are you talking about, Ables? What's BS, bro? And are we getting Cesco? What's going on with this geezer is we're just trying to get him to say, all right, I want to come, and then we'll bid. Simple as that. And I think as soon as he says he wants to come, we might brief everyone saying, yep, Cesco's agreed personal terms or said he wants to go to United. And then Leipzig might even have to drop the price because they will know he doesn't want to go to Newcastle no more. So we're trying to do a little game. What's this geezer talking about, SBS? Cunha don't even sound like that type of brother. That's what I'm saying. He's so excited to be there, bro. I don't think that's true. Maybe Cunha's sick and tired of Bruno's moaning, the morning camp. It was a silly video, I hear. It's why I'm asking the question. Did not believe what I was hearing, but if more people have heard something, I know Bruno and Cunha. Yeah. I don't think that one's true, man. I don't think it's true still, Charlie. Watkins or Cesco will be great. With Watkins being older, one of them finishing 15th is a thing of the past. Hundo. Cesco is an incoming storm. I can feel it in the air tonight. This guy's mad. Links is crazy. I wish Hojlund would accept the move to RBL, make it easier for us to win the battle. I'm going to get into Hojlund in a minute, you guys. Apparently, we offered 65 million up front. This is what I'm saying. Listen, let me tell you something. This is why Fabrizio is saying that Newcastle bid is not important, and that basically you lot have said what you said from last week because you've offered them everything already. You already told them about how much money you're going to give them. There's no change today. So it doesn't matter. It's all up to Cesco. If Cesco turns around and says, I don't want Newcastle, it don't matter how much money you want to give them on this second article, it doesn't matter, bro. And that's where you lot are. That's why it's kind of peatly. He's not said he wants Newcastle, and you lot have been sitting there for a week saying, bro, we're ready for you. We're going to give you whatever you want, whatever your agents want. We're going to pay the club whatever they want. And he's still sitting there and making up his mind after a week. You put in a bid today, rejected. It's gone left. We have only got rid of one unwanted weed. We're shocked. Exactly. But that's whose fault's that, though? Whose fault's that, Lincoln, that we've only got rid of one? No one wants them, bro. No one ain't even bidding for them. United likely to put in a swap set with Rasmus and Cesco. I don't think we'll see much movement on Cesco until Monday, like it or not. I think we focus on the deal 100%. Rasmus has rejected. Yeah, that's what I saw. This is what I'm saying. I'm going to get into Rasmus in a minute. I was saying that Cunha and Amir thing, that guy, other mentioned. Oh, okay. No. Charlie's 30. Charlie's just putting it out there that if it's true or not. Drama. We could deal with all the drama without all the drama. I hope that Cesco says yes after the weekend as fans continue to wait, think positive. So everyone's on a positive thing with Cesco then. No one's in here saying leave Cesco. Apart from Charlie, I don't think no one's in here saying, yeah, let's leave Cesco alone. Fergie would have signed Cesco limited fund. Fergie wouldn't have went out of thing. Fergie would have signed in the Prem. Fergie only signed gems in the Prem. I don't know if you know about Fergie. News for Cesco, need him tomorrow. Let me get into the rest of the stuff. It's a lot of money for a striker that may flop. Exactly. It is risky. And this is where it comes into this, that Watkins is still there. The links are still there, but Watkins is saying if United miss out on Cesco, they can step up their interest in Ollie Watkins. Interest remains in Cesco, and talks are ongoing with Leipzig. So if we miss out on Cesco and he turns around and just prioritizes the money and says, you know what, I'm going to go to Newcastle, it is where it is, then it is where it is. Rob Dawson, fairly reliable, and Give Me Sport, I don't really rate them, but they're saying the same thing Rob Dawson's saying, that there's a growing sense that United or Newcastle, whoever doesn't land Cesco will turn to Ollie Watkins. And we know that's true because we're linked with Cesco and so are they. This is yesterday. They were linked with him yesterday. They just want encouragement of Watkins. So it's like a Watkins-Cesco domino effect. And then obviously it's going to play a little something with Isaac as well. Or maybe Strand Larson. Who knows? So yeah, man, this Watkins thing's done. But look at this first article though. Don't you think this is true, this first article? Every minute you're waking up, it's like Newcastle is the favourite. They've done a bid. Then it's us. He hasn't thinged yet. We're the favourites. Then it's just so up and down. We don't know what's going on, bruv. This whole day has been up and down. We've woken up to the Slovenian bid. We woke up to this. Was it this? Now we woke up to this. We woke up to this, then it got rubbished. Someone said, nah, it's not all that. It's not true. Don't worry about it. And then Newcastle's gone and bidded. And then after Newcastle's bidded, Ben Jacobs has come out and said, yo, it's looking like Newcastle fear that Cesco's going to Man United. So it's ended on a high for us. Sky Sports has come out at 10 o'clock and said Man United are in discussions with Leipzig tonight. So it's ended on a high for us. But in the morning, it was Newcastle. Then it was, Man United still the favourites. Then it was Newcastle again. Now it's just up and down, bro. This whole merry-go-round is crazy, bro. But as you can see, man, Ollie Watkins is still there. So at least there's a backup striker there. But the only thing is Ollie Watkins is going to be too much money. He's going to be Mad Maguire's. He's going to be 60 million. That's not going to change. The Garnacho sale might be a problem. He's waiting for Chelsea to leave on the cheap at the end of the window. As for Anthony Rashford, lonely a bit. Yeah, it's true. But you see the Garnacho thing, we've kind of told him already, yo, listen, you lot can try and come to the end of the window. It's going to be a surprise, mate. So we'll see what happens with the Garnacho thing. He's definitely going to go. Chelsea won him. But that 35 million talk is mental. I can't see us doing it. We're bumping ourselves. 45, 50, cool. Even that's a bit low. When you look at Madueke and all of that, but still, come on, man. But 100%, I hear you though, LT still. Fabrizio was hiding in Cesco's wardrobe listening to what say. Garnacho is not leaving for cheap. Anthony's not leaving for cheap either. They will stay and train with the under-21s. That's what's being said. But you know when it gets closer to deadline day, Charlie, it gets a bit peak. Trust me. Where you just want to get rid of these guys now. You don't want to pay their wages. Cesco, when do you think Cesco will confirm where he wants to go? Boy, like I said, Fabrizio's come out and said, Man United are still there. The Newcastle bid is not even important. How can you say a bid is not even important, bro? Fabrizio's saying it's not important because they told him this last week. So let's see if Man United bid. If Man United bid, that means Cesco chooses them. If Cesco turns around and tells us he wants Man United, then we'll bid. So that's the only comfortable thing. If we don't see a bid, then we just know Cesco's a myth. If 3-4 days go past, we might be able to leave this to about Monday, Tuesday. Let's just say it gets to about Friday next week and there's no bid. Just, it's a myth. Forget about it. Unless we get a breakthrough or something. But, yeah. So if we turn around and bid, that means Cesco said yes. We're not going to bid for no reason. And we don't bid for no reason no more. We don't. The only player that we bidded for in the last year or two was Branthwaite. Since we got this new regime in, it's Branthwaite. And then they said they wanted 75 million and we walked away. Everyone else, Cunha and Bruno, done. Simple. I can't see Sesko in black and white stripes. It's going to be a red. I don't see Man United missing out on this. I don't want old players in Manchester United to sing I'm happy. Leipzig pulled out Cesco. Yeah. Cesco and Xavi Simons both didn't play today. 60 million for Watkins is too much. That's crazy, man. That's a bump. We're bumping ourselves. If we get Cesco, I think we'll then Watkins sign for Newcastle. They're going to have to bump themselves. Amrin not selling dead blue cheap. Amrin not sell the players, bro. It's not Amrin selling them. If we lose on Cesco, I bet Villa be in a better position to rinse us even further. I don't want old players. I don't prime. Blah blah blah. I don't want old players. I know prime. I don't love old players. Yeah. So you want Cesco? I get it. If we lose out on Cesco, I bet Villa will be in a position to rinse us even further. Exactly, and that's what's happening now, buds. With Strand Larsen, 65 million because Newcastle are interested. 65 million for Strand Larsen, bro. He won't be able to keep up with Elanga and my man. We might get that Freedom 5 money too. Hopefully, man. I certainly hope United remember to acquire a starting goalkeeper before the end of the transfer window. Yeah, it looks like we might get a backup, but we can only get a goalkeeper if one of them leaves. So if Bayern leaves, then we should be able to get Lamens. He's the top choice. And then hopefully he can take over from Onana. You get it, but bruv, and as much as we want to change everything in this season, it's not going to happen. But it's not FIFA. If we get a goalkeeper, we probably won't get a midfielder. We're not going to get everything. But next season should be the one, Gregory. But hopefully we get someone that can challenge Onana because Bayern and Onana are probably the worst two set of keepers. And like Heaton as well. Heaton, when he kicks the ball, oh my God. I'm scared. When the ball's going back to Heaton and he's getting pressed. When Bowen was pressing him the other day, I was scared, mate. Another reason to get this done quickly, Newcastle might have a shitload of money for Isaac if they accept an offer. But then again, remember when it got rejected, when Isaac's who bidded for them again? When Liverpool bidded for Isaac, it got rejected, and Fabrizio said, "I'm going to show you." Instead of saying it, I'm going to show you. Fabrizio said, look at this in the second article, yeah? He goes, Newcastle rejected as they won't open doors at least until finding a replacement, and it's not guaranteed at this stage. And that's why he's come out today and said the Newcastle bid is not important. How can a bid not be important? This is what I'm trying to say to you. Like, you're not seeing what's going on. He's saying the Newcastle bid is not important because they already told them about this last week. We'll pay anything you want. We'll bid anything. But they haven't got the yes from Cesco. This whole thing is like a Gyökeres thing. Like, we need the yes from the player. Both teams are in for him. We need the yes. Delap, same thing. He gave the yes to Chelsea. That's why he's saying the bid's not important. So it's mad. It's mad. The problem is, can we even bid 80 million for him and say, yes, we failed to match what they want? We can bid that. But they want Hojlund as well. So we can go and do a madness with Hojlund. But Hojlund's moving stern right now, man. Likely by they're leaving. I don't know, man. I've not seen one person linked with him. I saw him linked with a team called Göztepe, and he didn't want to go there. Göztepe. I don't know where that is. Turkey or something. I don't even know. I want Lamans, please. Yeah, same. Get some after summer. Right now, Heaton's still better keeper than both of them. Yeah, but Heaton, have you seen him trying to kick the ball when the ball coming to him? He's so slow. I'm scared. He reminds me of Foster from, what's that team? Is it Foster that used to play for Tottenham? Oh, my days. By Cesco and a good window, club. So, but it was a very complete one midfielder and another good ball. Yeah, man. But listen, mate, we're saying it's not FIFA, bro. We might not be able to do everything this season. So, yeah, man, that's the situation with Watkins. Watkins is still a backup. So, if we don't get Cesco, if they don't get Cesco, they're going for Watkins. As you can see in, where's the article I showed you about Strand Larson? This one. Look at that. Newcastle are likely to make a move for Ollie Watkins. Benjamin Cesco was their top target, but Man United now look like the likely destination. That was yesterday, and then today they bidded. So you don't know what to believe, mate. So Watkins is going to go to either us or them, it seems like. But you got to fork out your 60 million, bro. So that's the situation with that. Then we got the boy Hojlund. And obviously Leipzig, I spoke about him in the convo. So we're talking to Leipzig about Cesco, and they're sitting there and saying, yo, we want Hojlund. That's our dream target. Bam. Rasmus Hojlund has reiterated privately to Man United comments made in public that he wants to stay and fight for his place. This geezer is a Man United fan, and he's saying, nah, man, I want to stay and fight for my place. And then Jan came out earlier and said, yo, understand Man United will let him go. They want 30 million for him. Talks are already ongoing with potential clubs. What clubs are these? Because we've only heard about Leipzig. So what clubs want Hojlund? You need to start letting us know some of these clubs, bro, because what's going on? But if we can put Hojlund in that deal, that's even fantastic. Put Hojlund in there and give them a 30 million on top. Pattern. Project to another project. Cool. We've basically just paid 30 million for him. That's calm. It's all these 60, 80 millions that's going mad. That's why everyone's saying, let's not go for Cesco. If we sat here and we got told Cesco was 30 million, every single person will say yes. But it's all these 80 million, it's another project, blah, blah, blah. That's what I think it's putting a lot of people off. But yeah, so that's the situation with Hojlund, man. This geezer doesn't want to go. As you can see from the bottom article, the middle article, the second paragraph, it says Hojlund is not keen on the move to Leipzig, despite it being discussed as one option linked to Benjamin Cesco talks. So I think the best thing we can do is get Cesco in. They do us a little deal and we send him on loan there for 1 season or something. That's the best thing we can do for him because he doesn't want to stay there. So we say we send him on loan with a buy option. Go out there for 1 year and then we'll see how you like it or not. That's what I think we need to do. But he's moving like he wants to fight for his place. But bro, we want 30 million for him and we want to let him go. And not on top of that as well, he's seeing the news. He's emotional, Hojlund. You see him already like. He's replying back to people on Instagram and all of that. He's seeing what's going on, people dissing him everywhere, etc. He wants to prove himself. But on top of that, you're seeing what's going on. We're going for Delap, we're going for Gyökeres, we're going for all these strikers, Ekitike, now Cesco. You know we're trying to replace you. So you keep coming out here and saying you want to stay, you want to stay, you want to stay. But you know we're trying to replace you as a bit. And remember, we got 1 game a week. We get a number 9, are you really going to sit down and be back up? You lot are forgetting something, you know. The World Cup is next year. No one wants to sit on the bench no more this year. The World Cup is next year, and he's young as well. It's not like he's proven. Obviously, for Denmark, they ain't got a lot of people. They ain't got a lot of strikers, but still, you know what I'm saying. You haven't proved yourself. You're not like a Harry Kane or something where you don't even need to play, and you'll still go there and get your thing. So we'll see, man. It's a weird one, man. But I think he needs to just say, you know what? Let me go out on a loan or something and then see what it is. I don't understand how Newcastle reject 110 for Isaac and then bid 75 for Sesko. They want more for Isaac, innit? They want more, and they ain't got a replacement yet. They need a replacement. I'll be fine with Mateta. He's a good player. I'm glad to know that it's just me who hates the one deal at a timepiece United choose to implement. Yeah, pace, not peace. Ramsdale was on our distant radar, but Newcastle have signed him on. Ramsdale was never on our radar, bro. Don't listen to the Sun, man. I links. Don't listen to the Sun. Ramsdale was never on our thing. Don't listen to the Sun. 2 signings in, 1 loan exit, and no sales. 4 weeks left in the window. What's your prediction of how we'll end the window? And if we'll sign a goalkeeper and see him after Cesco is signed? I reckon, yeah. I reckon we're going to get rid of all the freedom fighters. They're all going to go, yeah? But it's just how late they go. They might go on the last day of the deadline day. Some of them might go, but that don't help us. That don't help Amrin. So I think it's just a thing where it's like, it's how quick we get rid of them. If they come for Garnacho now, we can start a rebuild now. Go for a midfielder that's like 30 million. Because Fabrizio came out and said, we were looking at Paulino that just went to Tottenham. We're looking at him. And then we're just like, nah. And then Ben Jacobs said we should be looking at someone for next season. He was talking about Belieber. I don't know if you lot saw it. He was talking about Belieber for next season. Adam Wharton's in there as well. So I don't know. We might go for someone. I don't know if we're going to go for a midfielder because like I said, Ben Jacobs said we haven't even got space. So we're looking at midfielders, but we ain't got the space. Maybe Collier's got to go out on loan or something. If Collier goes on loan, then maybe we'll have a space. But this is what Ben Jacobs said, yesterday or the day before, 2 days ago, 31st, 2 days ago. Amran likes Ugarte, Mainu prefers to sign a new deal and Casemiro is still at the club. So a departure might need to happen for a new midfielder to come in. And he said about these guys that we're not looking at, basically. So Collier has been said he's going to go, we're going to send him on loan. If he goes on loan, it opens up space. So right this second, I don't think we can sign a midfielder. And he spoke about Belieber and he said there's been no advancements in Belieber due to the valuation being too high. Belieber's not desperate for a move and Brighton are keen to keep him. However, in 12 months' time, next year, I think is when we go for a big midfielder. Casemiro's leaving on a free. He's got 350k on his wages. That's going to get cut. So we'd be able to go and spend big on someone. And as you look at this list from CC Transfers, he gets a lot of things kind of right. And he said this a day before Ben Jacobs said it. He said, look, we looked at midfielders, but they're unattainable this year. It's a next year thing. And our top targets are Belieber and Wharton. So that's the situation with sentiment. So I think we'll go for goalkeeper. We'll get a little young one, Lamens or something for 13 to 15 mil. Once we get rid of Bayende. Bayende needs to bounce, brother. It's like no one wants him. Onana's injured and he seems like he's going to start the first game of the season. So yeah, that's what I think will happen. So I think all the sales will happen, but it's just about how late they will happen though. They might happen a bit late. Mateta is a good player still, 100%. Chelsea do multiple deals at a time and have about 55 team. They got to juggle these pieces and they get to 100%. Chelsea's different though. They're the best. Chelsea are the best sellers and the best buyers, bro. They buy everyone for the low. I think they got bumped with like Cesco and that at the time. But apart from that, mate, and Enzo Fernandez, that 120 was a bump. He wasn't that proven. He played one World Cup and he spent 120 million. He's not an 120 million player. So they got bumped a few times, but selling, no one can chat to Chelsea, man. No one. 60 million plus 50 sell on, taking it for Garnacho. I don't think we're gonna get that though. I think we'll get a little 45. I'll be real. I think we'll get 45 for Garnacho. I don't even think we'll get 60. But I think that's what we'll pitch out there. 60, we start there and we finish it on like 45, 50. Sell on, maybe. Watkins is practically the same money as Cesco, but unlikely to last 3 seasons. Yeah, exactly. It's true. Rasmus, in my opinion, won't improve. We're just wasting our time paying this going to flop. This is why he has to go in the swap, though. He needs to swallow his pride and go into this swapsy and just bounce, bro. Big man thing. He's got to just swallow his pride and just follow this and just say, you know what, let me go and play the World Cup here and then boom, boom, boom. Let me get into some more and I'm going to get these comments anyway. We got the boy Fermin Lopez. Yeah, this geezer from Barca. This is the links about Fermin Lopez. It's all come out today. And the touchline has come out and said, I don't know who their link is. They ain't put nothing about no link or no journalist. I don't know if they're saying that they got a link now. But Man United are preparing a 70 million offer for Fermin Lopez. I don't know how true this is. I've never known them to be a source. They've not added no one. So maybe they're trying to say they're the source. Who knows? Then we got DBR8. I don't know who that is as well. Man United are ready to spend 70 million to sign Fermin Lopez from Barcelona. The club is trying to convince him by nearly doubling his salary. And then we've got Sport that's come out and said Man United are prepared to offer 70 million for Fermin Lopez, with Ruben Amorim seeing them as an important part of his plans. The player, however, prefers to stay at Barcelona. So I don't know, bro. I don't know what's going on with this. I can't vouch for these sources because I don't know them. They're not English sources or the Spanish sources that I know, but this is 3 different sources have come out and said the same price. So I don't know. So I'll take it with a pinch of salt, of course, because we don't know them. You lot might have seen something from them before and said, yeah, it makes sense. I don't even know what position Fermin Lopez plays. Is he a CM? What is he? But I know he's just a Barcelona player. And I saw something today that Barcelona want to sell. They need to sell a player so they can register Rashford, Joan Garcia, etc. They've always got that registry thing. Some madness. So this is the situation about Fermin Lopez. 70 million bid. Apparently, we're ready to sign him. Blah, blah, blah. We're ready to spend. They've all said the same number. So I don't know if it's just one. It might be one article who said it and then they've all just spoke about it. But the way they've put it out as if they're all the sources. Sport, DBRA and the touchline. I've never known the touchline to be a source. I've always known the touchline to be something that just shows you about. Basically the new European lad when it tells you screenshots about games. But they've come out and said it. So I thought, you know what? It's Man United news. It's not just from one source. I told you that when it's just one source, if it was just one of these that said it, I wouldn't even bring it here. But when it's like 3 different ones, I'm like, what's going on here? Let me bring it to you and let's see what I've gone. So this is Fermin Lopez chat. I don't know what it's about. He might be trying to get a contract. Our name might be getting used from his agents or something. It might just be something loose. Who knows? But this is the stuff about Fermin Lopez. So, yeah, we'll talk about it. Let me get a few of these and I'll move to the next one. Collier will go on loan. Yeah, man, I hope so. I think he should go on loan and we get a midfielder. Even if we get a little young one, it'll be calm to get a little midfielder in and then next season go big and get like a Belieber or whatever. You get me? Waste of a 72 million. Rasmus is so bad, man. I said, Rasmus, go. He's so bad. The club needs more than one first-team striker and EPL. Life happens over a long season. Exactly. I remember, you lot are forgetting about injuries, and we got AFCON as well. AFCON, and Bremo goes, Ahmad goes. We need players, man. We need players to stay fit as well, man. CM and the goalkeeper. Surely there must be one foreign club who wants Rasmus. He will score goals and vastly improve at another club. Leipzig want Rasmus links. Leipzig want him. Leipzig want him. They're talking about loan now. They're saying about add him in a swap deal, but Rasmus is saying he don't want to leave. Now they're talking about at least giving us a loan. That's their main, that's their number one. So basically what's mad is, what's crazy about this is, yeah, they could sell Cesco to Newcastle with that money, take 30 million out of it and come and buy Rasmus. But Rasmus is saying they don't want to leave. Look at the second paragraph to what Ben Jacobs is saying. Hojlund is not keen on the move to Leipzig. If he was keen, they could literally sell Cesco to Newcastle and then come to us and buy Erasmus. That's their dream target. Fabrizio said that's their dream target. Hojlund. So they could have gave us that 30 million and we could have went and just bought it, spent someone else. So I don't know, man. Fermin Lopez, but yeah, I showed you, Dara. Did you see it? Yeah, I just showed the Fermin Lopez stuff. Big up Mitch. This deal was going to turn into a bidding war. It's crazy. I don't think it is, Gaz, I don't think it will turn into a bidding war. I think it's just for my man to come out and say what he wants. You lot have been waiting for a week of what he wants. That's why Fabrizio's sitting there and saying the bid means nothing. Look at this. He's saying the Newcastle bid is not important. How can you bid and the man is saying it's not important? Because he's saying that you lot informed Leipzig last week you're set to match their offer and bid. You told them already that. So it's nothing new. It's just you haven't changed anything with Cesco. It's up to Cesco. And you lot are starting to think now that he wants United because you before we was even involved, you were said, yeah, look, we will offer you whatever. And now he's still thinking about it. Why is he thinking about it for so long? So that's what Ben Jacobs is saying. He's saying that it's coming out now like Newcastle fear Cesco wants United. And Alex Crook has said the same thing. No surprise, Newcastle bid rejected. Leipzig know Man United are still very much at the table. And fear on the northeast lingers that his preferred destination is Old Trafford. There's only one Old Trafford, mate. A loan to a club in the Championship might be the answer for Rasmus Hojlund. Yeah, that could happen, but I don't think he's that bad though. I think we can send him somewhere else. We can send him like to the Bundesliga and he can play for a top side and all of that. Do you know what I mean? I don't think he's that. Chido Obi needs to go to a Championship side because he's not ready. That's the difference. Rasmus can go to like a Leipzig or Dortmund and probably score goals. He can go to a big team in Italy and probably score goals. Do you know what I'm saying? We should sell Rasmus, lower the bid, then we can get a goalkeeper. What, 30 million? Yeah, lower the bid, 30 million. Yeah. Who's this? Is this a bomber? Is this an Ornstein bomber? What's going on here? Oh, Garnacho's like the tweet about Chelsea. Garnacho just liked the tweet of himself going to of Fabrizio putting that he might be going to Chelsea. Garnacho liked it on Instagram. How cheeky. This geezer. Let me share my screen. It's probably on Instagram right now. On Twitter. Let me share my screen and show you lot. This geezer, bruv. This is why we're getting rid of him, because of stuff like this. Look, let me show you lot. This guy's a clown, man. I can't wait for this geezer to go and we just start our rebuild, man. This guy's a clown. Let me show you what just happened. Get this Lopez bum. We say you don't like Fermin Lopez. I'd rather keep Rasmus. Contract renewal talks. Oh, that's Fermin Lopez, yeah. Let me show you about Garnacho, guys. What's this? Look at this. Alejandro Garnacho liking Fabrizio Romano's update on him and Xavi Simons to Chelsea. Safe. This geezer. This is the reason we're getting rid of him. Because he does stupid stuff like this. He just loves the drama. This is the reason he's going. Silly geezer, man. The bench does need warming. We can see how the bid go in. When can we see the bid go in? If Cesco says he wants to join, the bid goes in straight away. That's what we're waiting on. Cesco to turn around and say he wants to join, and then the bid goes in straight away. So if we bid, that means Cesco said he wants to join. Lopez maybe, but we're not spending 70 million on midfield. That's what I was thinking. But like I said, when I see things a few places, I like to bring it to you guys. So, and they're saying the same price as well. It's not even like one saying 50, one saying 60. They're all saying 70. So you never know. What of Cesco? What do you mean, what of Cesco, Edwin? What do you mean? We're still waiting. We're still waiting to see what's going on. Rasmus don't want to see Man United player. I'm tired of him. Yeah. Who are going to start pre-season? Just who we are going to start in our next pre-season game. Mbumo's going to play. I tell you that. Mbumo's playing the next game of pre-season. If we made the sales, got Cesco and replaced Bayern with Lamens now, how would you rate the window? And would your expectation be for the season? You see me? I can't rate the window. We finished 15th, innit? I like the football we're playing, but I can't give predictions right now until the window closes, because we got the worst set of goalkeepers and the midfield is a bit still dodgy. So as soon as the window closes, then I can be like, yeah, I think we're going to do this. But the way we're playing at the moment, these pre-season games have been very encouraging, man. I don't want to get ahead of myself and get gassed and say, yeah, we're going to finish in top 6. Ruben's changed the system and it's gone mad. Nah, I don't want to get too gassed yet and giddy. I need to see some more, you get me? So we'll see, man. We'll see. Hopefully, we're talking some top 6 talks and Europa latest. Minimum Europa. Hopefully. What do you reckon? What do you reckon, LT? Donnarumma to Man United. I've seen them links, but it's nothing certified. It's just that we was inquired. It's not nothing solidified. Garnacho just like the force. All right, Man United, love for that, man. Come on, man. You're always coming in with the bombers. If I was Cesco, I would have made my decision right now and said, United, I'm ready to sign. I don't want Newcastle. That's you, though, isn't it? He's probably trying to get as much money as he can. Who knows? Isn't that bad, man? He will score a lot more this season if that dry last season. Yeah, I don't think Rasmus is that bad. Man United open offers of 30 million of Hojlund, but he's determined to stay and fight for his place. This geezer keeps saying this. See, Rob Dawson said the same thing, 30 million. Love for that game, I appreciate it. And now my man's come out and said the same thing. Let's go and look at that right now. Man United open offers of 30 million for Hojlund, but he's determined to fight for his place. Blood, you think he's not seeing this online and looking and seeing this? He must know this, man. Come on, man. He must be knowing this is what's going on. Man United thought to be open to offers for around 30 million for Hojlund, although the player has signalled his determination to stay at Old Trafford and fight for his place, even if a new centre forward is signed. Newcastle have been told Cesco bid package not enough. Not enough, bro. This is what's going on here. And they bidded 69.8, which is 80 million, what they asked for. Everyone said it's close to what they asked for, and they still said not enough. I don't think we should go out there and pay mad money for this Cesco geezer, man. Garnacho and so pissed off. Bro, it's going to be mad. When he goes to Chelsea and he thinks he's that guy, and they got about 100 wingers. So once he starts getting benched over there, we'll see how dark it is for him. If he's getting pissed off because he got benched for Mason Mount, what do you think is going to happen when they got 100 wingers over there and he's not playing Champions League and all of these stuff? It's going to be dark for him still. Trust me. Rasmus, seeing how many years on Rasmus' contract. I don't even know, you know. I don't know how much he's got left. But he's only been here for like 2 years, though. So he must still have a few more years. But no promoted clubs. Not even Sunderland or Burnley want Malacia. It's just dark. I think we should get at least 35 for Rasmus. I would say the same thing as well, but mate, we just want to get rid of them that we're low-balling ourselves. And after this little wave, the amount of players that we're going to be buying, I don't think we're ever going to want to sell them anyway. You get what I'm trying to say to you? So it's like, get rid of these lot just for the low, to get rid of them. And then the players we're going to bring in, we're bringing them on lower wages, and they're here for the foreseeable anyway. So that's what it's saying. We paid 72 for Rasmus. Yeah, man. So this is what's going on, man. Rasmus is 30 million, bro. And it's been said, but this geezer just wants to stay. Yeah, he doesn't want to leave. He wants to stay. So he's messing up everything. We could have had a little swapsy with Leipzig and added on a little 30 million, but he wants to stay, bruv. Joke. Pick up the boy Fergie, man. See if there's anything come out by this, man. Man United ready to take a big hit on Rasmus Hojlund and sell him for 30 million, despite Danish striker wanting to stay. So they're putting out all these briefs to let Rasmus know, you know, something's happening, isn't it? Let me let you know something's happening. Because they're putting out all these briefs today. Rob Dawson came out and said it earlier. You just had Telegraph Ducker come out and say it. And now you've got Chris Wheeler saying it. That's too much briefs. That Man United have let that come out. They want that to come out. Do you get it? From time they're letting that come out, that means they're letting Rasmus know, change your mind about this. You want to stay thing. We're putting your price out there. We want you to leave. So they're trying to kill Rasmus's little hope that he's got up. That's what's happening. So I think they want him to go. He might be part of the swapsy, but who knows, bro. But I like Rasmus because he's a Man United fan. I wouldn't want it to be like you're getting pushed out, but bro, read the room, innit? You know what I mean? Read the room. You're living your dream. I get it. But come on, bro. It hasn't worked out. I know we kind of failed you. We didn't have no one that you can lead from. But bro, just go on a loan or something. Just make something give, because read the room, bro. We've gone for the lap, Gyökeres, Osimhen, Ekitike. We've gone for all of these players because we're not rating you. And now on top of that, we're putting out all these briefs now that 3 different journalists have came out today and said, you're 30 million. We bought you for 72 and we want 30 million. Come on, man. Read the room, brother. So he's got to go. I think they're putting this out for him to just know that, yo, we don't want you, so that they can go to him now and say, big man, hear what I'm saying to you. Leipzig want you, so Swapsy, you're not wanted here no more, something. That's what I think's going to happen, man. It's just free. If they're going to tell me to pay for this, I'm getting out of it. There's an article here I'm going to show you lot now. But if they're going to come with some pay talk, I'm not paying for these articles, mate. Let me zoom in. This is Dhaka. Dhaka certified, for those that don't know. Certified. Cool. Here we go. Share this instead. Cool. There we go. It says, Man United prepared to take a massive hit on Rasmus Hojlund this summer. They continue to pursue of Benjamin Cesco just 2 years after signing the Dane for 72 million. Manchester United have opened the door to selling Rasmus Hojlund for 30 million 2 years after he joined. In the club, they're worth up to 72 million from Atlanta. United want to sign a new striker this summer and are involved in a tug-of-war with Newcastle over RB Leipzig centre forward Benjamin Cesco. It has cast doubts over Hojlund's future at Old Trafford, with United ready to take a massive hit under PSR, basically. The initial fee when the Denmark international signed in 2023 was 64 million, and he's 2 years and 5-year contract. So someone that just asked, how long has he got contract? He's got a 5-year contract. He's only done 2 years. He's got 3. We probably got an option as well. So his book value should be around 45 million. So we're going to take a loss on PSR with this one. But we don't care. We don't care because we understand this geezer's got to go. They're bigging up the boy JJ, yeah? Safe. But yeah, Hojlund has been linked to a return to Italy and is a possible replacement for Cesco at Leipzig, but would prefer to stay. Let me highlight that because this keeps messing everything up. Would prefer to stay. I think my plan is very clear, and that is for me to stay and fight for my spot, whatever happens. He said after scoring in a 4-1 win over Bournemouth, blah, blah, blah. However, United need to sell players to help pay for new signings. And manager Ruben Amorim was unable to give any guarantees over Hojlund's future, saying, I'm really happy with Rasmus, but I don't know what is going to happen until the end of the market. So he's not even rating him, let's be real. Manchester United have opened doors to selling Rasmus Hojlund for 30 mil. United want to sign a new striker this summer and are involved in a tug-of-war. We just read that. Hojlund has scored 26 goals in 95 games for United, but hit the net just 4 times in the Premier League last season. That is crazy. Detrimental. That's what's killed him. The club have decided to bring in a new striker this summer after spending more than 130 million on Cunha and Bruno, who will make his debut against Everton in Atlanta on Sunday night. Having seen Delap, Gyökeres, Ekitike all go to Premier League rivals, United are now battling Newcastle for Cesco. So yeah, man, that's the situation, man. The boy Duck has come out and spoke. So they've been briefed, man. The way they've all come out tonight and said it, they've all been briefed to say this. There's no way they're just going to come out randomly at the same time. You're going to have Ducker come out, and Wheeler come out, and Rob Dawson all come out and say the same thing about my man can go. That's briefed. So they want my man to go. That's it, literally. Yeah, he's a myth. He's a myth, he's a myth, he's a myth. Look, Telegraph Ducker come out and said it first. So they've been briefed, man. They've been briefed. Yeah, they've been briefed. Come out and pull it out. This is what the information. We want you to put that out tonight. Put it out tonight about Hojlund. So they want the geezer gone as soon as possible. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy. Wheeler, come on, Nazir, man. We said, Wheeler's 30. He's a proper United mouthpiece. We could end up paying cut price. We just need to do a swapsy and give them a 30 mil. So we're putting out, we want 30 mil. Give them an extra 35 or something, Leipzig. And then no one in this chat will have a problem with Cesco. If we're going out there and we pay 35, 40 million for him, everyone's happy. Even if he takes like 3 months to kick in. But if we go and pay the 70 million, that's where it gets a bit mad. 80 million. Rasmus is not that bright. He cannot see the danger alarm when it stares him in the face. It's true. It's true. It's true. It's true. Remember, he scored against Bournemouth. We nearly lost the game. It was 1-0 down. They had a red card. He scored in the last minute against Bournemouth. And then he said, and he put up Instagram up saying, I really needed that. Not the result we needed, but I really needed that. Like, I know what you're saying. He's a bit slow still. Shaw says he wants to leave. So why can't Rasmus? Shaw hasn't said he wants to leave, Links. You say that all the time, Links, man. You keep saying that, bro. I don't know what you saw, teletext or the Sun or something, telling you that Shaw wants to leave. Shaw has not said he wants to leave, bro. We would have known about that. That would have been everywhere. Rasmus Hojlund out. I'm sorry. The Man United self had. Good night. Oh, I'll see you guys later. Big up yourself, Ash, man. Big up yourself. I ain't as good as I once was. How my years have flown back in my prime. Hold back my own. We did rapping, Gregory. Swap it out. Swap it out. Beco 30 on top. I'm on that. That's what I think we're trying to do. But Rasmus keeps coming out and saying he's staying. So we're trying to let him know, big man, it's not happening. Rasmus would spend most of the time on the bench. Exactly. And you got World Cup coming in. Mitch, if he sits tomorrow's game, that's a sign. Exactly. Oh, I forgot about that, you know. Man's doing all this before a game. He might cry tomorrow. He might score tomorrow and cry. Knowing this guy here. But this is what I'm saying. I rate him because he's a Man United fan and he's living his dream. But, bro, you need to catch on, bro. Like, we've been trying to sign a striker all season. And now we're putting out all these briefs saying, yo, big man, we need you to go, bro. So come on, let's be real. Look, he done this video himself as well. He went up to them and Laurie Whitwell said he went up to them and asked for a video. He came to us, to the mix zone, and said, does anyone want to talk to me? Laurie Whitwell said that yesterday. So this geezer, he's been trying to pull it out there that, yeah, he wants to stay, etc. But, bro, you need to read the room, man. Like, come on. We're making all these links. We're trying to put you in a swap deal, and we didn't even bring it up, the swap deal. They brought it up, Leipzig. So that's even better for us. Yeah, this is what I know the touchline for. So I don't know why the touchline's coming in trying to break news like they know about Fermin Lopez. I don't know them to do that, man. Look, Simon Stone as well. Oh, my God, we've been briefed, man. This is a brief. You can't have all the Man United journalists come out at the same time and it's not been told by the club. This is the club that's come out and told them all to say this today. Why are they saying it today? Because they're saying, yo, big man, either leave for the 30 mil or we're going to have to put you in a swapsy. You're not wanted here no more. But they don't want to tell him yet. I don't know why. Or they have told him, for all we know. But remember something. David Ornstein and Laurie Whitwell came out the other day and said he's still likely to leave. Remember that. David Ornstein came out and said Rasmus Hojlund is likely to leave. So even after all of these little goals, remember he scored the first goal, was it against West Ham or something? He scored against West Ham? And he said, yo, he's still likely to leave. You don't get excited, like he's still likely to leave. Ornstein came out the other day and said it. So this is what I'm saying. Ornstein's already been saying it's a myth. It's not going to happen. So yeah, man, it's mad, man. This is what's going on, man. This is crazy. They've been briefed. The PR's come out for Rasmus to leave, man. We want to do a swapsy. Rasmus, you've got the PR now. It's one day before a game as well. If we actually convert the preseason performance and intensity during the league with a new front three and a goalkeeper, and I predict 6, but also worried about the CM. Yeah, the CM is looking spooky, but the way we've been playing, we're playing kind of close to each other, though. We're playing Casemiro, and I saw Casemiro against Bournemouth. I'm like, oh my gosh. Bournemouth is the most pressing team in the league. Casemiro, but the way we're playing and the passing, man, I can't wait to watch it tomorrow. Doing a watch along tomorrow, guys. Make sure you lot are here 10 o'clock. Why would anyone pay for the Sun or Daily Mail online? Plus crap, the Athletic is worth this. Exactly. I don't pay for none of that stuff. But some of them, you go in the article, after 4 seconds, they just, bam, bare blockers come up. Can you pay now? Free trial, blah, blah. I don't pay none of that. Would have been nice to see him come to United. Who are you talking about, Kevin Barry? You talking about Cesco? It still might happen, big man. United is... Oh, we talking about Fermin Lopez. Who are you talking about? United is turned into a country and western song. Yeah, I see you singing over there. We don't want you. Ibrahim's moving mad. Newcastle, please come for Rasmus Hojlund. Ibrahim, chill, man. The door at OT is open, so Rasmus could just walk through it. Man United needs to reconnect with that. School DNA. Exactly. It seems like Amrin's getting it out of them, but I'm happy as well that it's Premier League teams that were playing. Because remember, we kept playing good against like all the teams not in the Prem, the Real Sociedad, and all them type of teams, Athletic Club. But now we're playing Prem teams and we're looking sharp. So let's see what happens tomorrow. It's at night tomorrow. Depends on where you are, you know, Chad. If you're in the UK, it's at 10 o'clock at night. 10 o'clock, so about 2 hours ago tomorrow. This time tomorrow, 2 hours ago, it starts. Notice how Floptastic had minimal to book value to protect, but with Hojlund it's different, but definitely up for some bad. We just want to get rid of him. We're saying forget the book value. We know we're going to take it L. We're going to charge it to the game and just get rid of this geezer. And remember, this has come after the Swapsy talks. There was so much Swapsy talks. We're trying to swap him. Leipzig have come to us. Leipzig come to us, bro, and said to us, yo, that's our dream target. We want my man in the deal. And he keeps coming out in videos and saying, I want to stay. So we're letting it know. We've briefed our whole... The next person that's probably going to come out is Laurie Whitwell and that tomorrow. But they've already said it. Laurie Whitwell and Ornstein have already came out and said, Hojlund is very likely to leave. They said it ages ago. So this is what I'm saying. This is nothing new when it comes to... This is why I say Ornstein is the best out of all of them. No one beats Ornstein. Because he said this ages ago. Man are coming out about it now. But obviously now they've been PR'd. It's been briefed, innit? But I'm just saying, Ornstein already knew this info from time ago. Like, this geezer's not staying. He's a myth. So this is what I say about Ornstein, man. I got to rate him, man. Fabrizio will never know something like this this long ago. Where's Ornstein? Let me show you, though. Because Ornstein, them man, they don't play. Look at this. For those that don't know, look at what Ornstein came out and said ages ago. What we just saw. Look at the date. 21st of July, bro. 21st of July. The boy Ornstein came out and said, there's a very good chance Rasmus Hojlund leaves Man United this summer. 21st of July. He's not on this joke thing, bro. Longer streams today. A bomber could be on the way tonight. I gave you a 3-hour stream earlier, bruv. 3-hour stream in the morning. If you lot ain't seen it, go earlier. I think it's 3 hours though, so you'll probably... But you know me, I get to the main parts within the first half an hour. But now, hundo, big old man. You know, I'm here first thing in the morning. 9 in the morning, latest. I'm here, I'm on. So whatever's come out tonight or in the morning, I'll be here for you lot, don't worry. 30 million is a fire sale price. Yeah, man, just get rid of him quickly. Garnacho sell will fix the hit on PSR, 100%. Charlie gets it. We need Cesco versus Arsenal. I have a feeling we'll go through the preseason matches unbeaten for a change. We'll usually get a good result against Everton. Yeah, they did play better than us at Goodison Park. So it's all about the performance, isn't it? It's all about the performance, really. Benjamin Sesko, choose Man United. Oh yeah, I got this stuff about the boy Fernandes as well. He rejects Saudi again. Remember, Rudy Galletti come out today and said, yo, Matt Hargreaves linked up with Bruno's agents. You get it? So it's looking like they want him, blah, blah, blah. And then Ben Jacobs, who's been cold. This whole little transfer period, Ben Jacobs has been top-notch. And he came out and said, Bruno Fernandes planned to stay at least one more year at Man United. Al Nassr made an informal approach following him after Al Hilal's attempts to sign Fernandes before the Club World Cup. Fernandes' position firm. He wants to stay at Man United and continue playing in Europe. Safe. Forget about it. And then we had Garnacho linked to Bekitash. How do you say it? Bekitash. Bezitash. I don't even know how to pronounce it anymore. I don't know what's going on. But Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's team anyway. So Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's team apparently wanted him. That got shut down from Fabrizio straight away. Wire them up. Forget about it. So what we've seen while going with Garnacho anyway, it's looking like he's going to go to Chelsea. They want him, etc. Done. If we can sign Cesco and so Rasmus, that means exactly. We've not seen one link about Xerxes leaving. This is why I tell everyone, give these players time. Xerxes came. Xerxes was trash for 4 or 5 months. August, September, October, November, December, trash. We all said in January he's going to leave. He turned around and said, no, I'm not going to leave. And now everyone kind of loves Xerxes. Not as a striker, but as a 10, you like what he does. We've not seen one report Xerxes leaving. It's all Hojlund. So you can see what he's trying to do. Have the number 9 as in Cesco, and if it's not working out, we put on Xerxes. Or you can even play Xerxes as a 10. It's a different dynamic. I was expecting to see him par with Haaland when he first signed. I was never thinking this Hojlund guy is going to be Haaland. Never. I was never thinking that big man. Yeah, he wasn't on his level. He scored 13 goals. Sis Tony. Is there more briefs that's coming out now? Oh, yeah, we've seen Sis Tony already. Bro, I've never ever seen this, you know, when a man said this. Let me share my screen. Hold on. I've never seen this in my life, you know. This is how you know that this Fabrizio just doesn't rate. Like, what Newcastle done, he's not really rating it. He's just saying, yo, like, it's nothing. The Newcastle bid is not important. I showed you, like, it's mad. Leipzig view Newcastle offers insufficient. Yeah, Gregory, I put that in the chat already still. Love for that, bro. That's the first thing I spoke about. yeah, don't worry, man. Love for that, though. I appreciate you even throwing that in here still, in case I didn't know exactly what I'm saying. But imagine if he was included in that 5, instead the club acted like he's in the plans to protect his market value came through. Now we can negotiate with leverage. Yeah, exactly. I feel like if you put him in the Freedom 5, but we would have got lowballed. We would have got lowballed, and he hasn't done anything wrong. And you got to remember something. What came out, was it yesterday or the day before? I think Ben Jacobs said it. He said, we didn't want to put out there that Hojlund is for sale or make him unsettled for no reason. Imagine if we don't get a striker and we unsettle him. And what we're trying to do now, what Amrin is doing to that, the culture in there is mad now. Everyone's happy. Hayden Heaven's coming out saying, bruv, I love the dressing room's nothing but jokes. Luke Shaw saying, bro, there's no straddlers no more. You got to work. Dallow's coming out saying it's good vibes. And yeah, we're trying to be the most pressing team and intense. Bro, they're loving the vibes over there now. So you don't want to have someone like Onana, Hojlund, upset, messing up the dressing room because he's upset. So he wants to keep everyone happy until it's your time to go. Until it's the last minute, they're going to go, big man, I can't lie, you have to go. And that's it. But yeah, man, so that's the situation with Hojlund. So let me just summarize more or less what happened. David Ornstein said this ages ago. Look at that, 21st of July. There's a very good chance Rasmus Hojlund leaves. So he already had hope that it's not going to happen. We had this stuff yesterday about the Slovenian brothers and that, whatever. We woke up to it. And then obviously Newcastle went on to bid. He got rejected. Ben Jacobs is saying it's the total and it's the structure. And they're basically saying that they fear, if you look at the last article, Newcastle bid, there were some fears within the club that Cesco was holding out for Manchester United. No surprise, Newcastle bid rejected. Leipzig, no Man United are still very much at the table, and fear on the northeast, who is Newcastle, lingers that his preferred destination is Old Trafford. And why is that? Because Fabrizio, like he can say here, the bid wasn't important because they've already told them from last week, we can bid for him. We've got the money for everyone. We've got the money for the agents. We've got money for everyone. But they still haven't got the okay from Cesco. Sky came out at 10 o'clock and said, listen, Man United are still in discussions with Leipzig tonight about Benjamin Cesco, so talks continue. This is why Fabrizio said that the bid's not important, the second article, because they've already told them they've got money. We've got money to pay you, whatever you want. We've got money to pay everyone. So that's why it's not important, because Cesco still ain't chose them. It's all up to Cesco, no one else. And then we moved on and then we showed you that Watkins is still an option. If United miss out on Cesco, they can step up their interest in Ollie Watkins. So Watkins is still an option. Obviously, we're going to see what happens with Cesco first, isn't it? That's the situation. Gimme Sports said the same thing. Then we had Rasmus Hojlund. Remember, this is him saying he wants to stay. He's been saying he wants to stay for a minute. Ben Jacobs basically said it, and he said he's not keen on a move to Leipzig. Leipzig want him. So that we could have done a little swapsy with that. Swapsy and then added on a 30 mil, but he's messing it all up. And then as you can see, Jan broke the news about the 30 mil. Every single guy has came out now, as you lot just saw. Jan said it ages ago at 1 o'clock. Look at the date at the bottom. So Jan came out at 1 o'clock and said they want 30 million for Rasmus, Man United. So he already knew. This is why I tell you that some other people are reliable, man. Jan's reliable. And then obviously Sky was telling us that basically Leipzig want a loan deal. So maybe we can chat to them and say, we're going to bid for Cesco, just drop it a price for us, and then we'll give you Rasmus on a loan deal for free. But Rasmus is saying, no, I don't want to leave. So now they're briefing everyone to let everyone know, you're not wanted there no more. You're 30 million. We want to replace you. Make him feel a bit shit and then say, you know what, let me just cut. But look at that. Jan already said this. So that's the stuff with Rasmus. Then we had Fermin Lopez. This is the bid that was meant to happen or something. Man United are ready to spend 70 million, apparently. This is 3 different sources all saying the same thing. I don't know how reliable any of them are. So I'll say take it with a pinch of salt. But yeah, so Man United are ready to preparing a 70 million offer. Man United are preparing to offer, but apparently he wants to stay. However, he wants to stay at Barcelona, but they need money to register Rashford and Joe and Garcia, blah, blah, blah. So we'll see what happens with this, man. If we hear anything about this, it might be contract talks. It might just be using our name as usual. Who knows? Then we have Bruno Fernandes. Saudi won him. So Matt Hargreaves, he met with one of the Saudi directors about a potential deal for Bruno. But Bruno wants to stay as usual. He doesn't want to leave. He wants to stay for at least another year. And he wants to stay in Europe. Fernandes, Garnacho, was linked to Besiktas or whatever it's called. Besiktas. Oh, Besiktas, that's it. Besiktas. And yeah, it's a myth. Fabrizio just shut it down straight away. So it's a myth. And yeah, man, that's more or less what we had about it. And I've just showed you that the briefs come out from everywhere now that Rasmus is up for 30 million. And we're playing a game tomorrow as well. Rasmus is probably going to start it as well. And it's just fucked up to see it. This is what's going on. Let me read a few of these for a goal. Liverpool make a second bid if they get replacement. Yeah, they will. I don't know what this means, mate. Joseph, man. Watkins Wood, Rasmus Hojlund, Manchester United. Why is Rasmus Hojlund Manchester United? I want Maino to have a big season. Clear Bruno playing clear. So if Casemiro was struggling to keep up Bruno, but exactly. Casemiro was a dodgy one, but at least we know he leaves next season. We get 350k off the wage book, and we're going for a midfielder. Let's hope Newcastle don't get a striker. Isaac would have likely have to stay this term. Yeah, if Isaac stays there and they don't get a striker, I'm cool with that. I can't let Isaac go to Liverpool. That's crazy. That's mad. And look, this is what I put out. So we can't even let Cesco. We have to get Cesco as well. Or this banter goes. Look at the banter for this. So we need Cesco to go as well. So this makes a bit of sense. You know what I mean? But this is a little formation of 10 players that's rejected Newcastle already. One more player and they got a full 11. Just one more player. We need a central midfielder, goalkeeper, and right wing back. I don't know if we need a right wing back. We need a striker, midfielder, and a goalkeeper. I don't know about right wing back though. But we can get one. I know Dallo can slot in when Ahmad goes on AFCON. And maybe we might be able to get someone better. I don't know, but I don't feel like that's priority this season. It's just goalkeeper and striker and maybe midfielder. If Bruno had joined signing, we've got the money up front. Yeah, true. But we might not have had a lot of leaders though. This is the thing. Man's getting in a lot of kids and that, etc. We need some leaders. And apparently it came out the other day that a lot of the players were happy that Bruno stayed. It came out yesterday, not even the other day. A lot of them were happy that Bruno decided to stay. So if Bruno left, how would it have been? And Bruno's a guy that he gets on with everyone. He introduces a lot of man to the thing. So yeah, I don't know, man. But I hear what you're saying. We could have done a little rebuild of it, of course. But yeah, a lot of them were gassed with him. Where is this situation? Where is that one there? Yeah, I can't even see it at the moment. But yeah, man, my peoples, man. Love to everyone that's been inside. Love to everyone that's been in the chats. Appreciate all of you lot, man. Hit the like button on your way out, man. Every single one of you, hit the like button on your way out. If you're new, subscribe. We do this every day. I'll be back at 9 a.m. in the morning. Hopefully, we got a bomber or some more news by then. I'll see you lot all in a bit. Peace.
Want some celebs, pull up local. You know we up next, pull up mobos. They don't be there on repeat, they're like, oh no. Where's the mix of habits, take a photo now. Photo now. But for now. 12 feet, I'm only